And then tactical plans, this is what it's all about. And having led up to this, I have very little to say about it except do it. So the idea is that in order to achieve the long-term objectives, you as a manager need to be clear about what happens day to day, week to week, month to month in order to make that happen. And the idea is when you break the huddle, when you see, there's a sports analogy again, when you come out of this strategic planning process, you have your quarterly goals, your weekly goals. You as the manager need to figure out how am I going to get those into place. And ideally, each employee underneath you knows what needs to be expected, how they're going to do it, they have the resources to do it, and they have their priorities. Because in the real world, you're always going to have more to do than you have time to do. And inevitably, you're going to have to make choices, and you need to be clear as to if something has to be taken off the table, what is it going to be? This is, I've had this situation, there is an organizational structure called matrix structure, where rather than having just top-down lines of authority, we have mixed lines of authority where a person might report to two different divisions. And the weakness in matrix structures, and I'm just having the situation because one of the units on campus that I deal with has switched to a matrix structure, and we're seeing this playing out exactly as you would predict. But what happens is when I have a matrix structure, I'm reporting to two bosses. Anybody have that where you report to two bosses? Okay, when I report to two bosses, one's the boss, right? And the other one's the other boss. And if I have a situation where there's not enough time, but I have to make a choice, who's going to win? The boss. And so that's the weakness in that kind of a structure. It gets down to priorities. If you don't have enough time to do everything that you need to do, and you have to take something off the table. This, by the way, is why group projects are always the last minute. Has anybody here had a group project that was done 3 weeks early? Yeah, no, they're all, and the reason that this is gospel according to Bruce. The reason that they're always last minute is because everybody on the team has different priorities, and you probably got other projects, you got midterms coming up, you got work, you got something going on, and if the project for your class is 6 weeks away, the priority is relatively low compared to the exam that I have tomorrow. And it's only until the project is due next week that it becomes a high priority for everybody on the team, and you get the work done. Yes, so in a performance-oriented culture, tactics clearly expressed and the reward structure supports activities. There's a wonderful academic article that I love this academic article because you only have to read the title and you get it all. And the title of this academic article is On the Folly of Expecting A and Rewarding B. The corollary of that, or the expression of that, is that which is measured improves. So for example, if I took attendance in this class, how many people would be in this room? But I don't take attendance in this class, it's not measured. So, and whether or not you attend class has nothing to do with the grade you're going to get in this class. Because there are other ways to master the content than coming here in person, which is why I don't require it.